Is your life too boring and dull because you have a V6 and you wish you had a V8? Do you wanna change your radio to be something more exciting, something that is unpredictable with glitches and quirks? Do you enjoy online gambling and like to buy things from AliExpress and never knowing what you're gonna get? If you answered yes to those questions, or you just enjoy watching me struggle walking on cars, then stick around and I will show you how I've installed this AliExpress special navigation system. In the first video, I will just do the installation and first impression. Second video would be the rear view camera install. And the third video would be actual review of all the functions and just my experience with this head unit for the past 3 months. Still working on relocating the battery, and as I'm relocating the battery, I also wanted to install the backup camera. So I got this package from AliExpress. It's actually one of the coolest navigation systems for this generation of Mustang. I didn't like the, I didn't like any other options. I didn't want Tesla screen because I wanted a physical volume button. I wanted physical buttons for the climate control, and I didn't like that other navigation system which has a 7-inch screen because the screen is kind of small. I mean, yeah, there's that navigation system. I don't remember what it's called, Navi something. And it's really good. It's like it has all the buttons for the climate control and a lot of knobs and everything, and I wouldn't mind paying for that one, but the screen is just kind of small. Well, it's not a big deal, but since I found this one which has a bigger screen and has volume knobs, I thought this is actually exactly what I would want out of a navigation system. There you go. And I only found it on AliExpress. I could not find it on eBay, Amazon, or anywhere else. Yeah, not really exactly sure what the knobs do. Pretty sure one of those knobs is the volume. The other one could be tune, which is very, very lame. But you know, what can you do? This is the only one I could find that has a big screen and buttons for the climate control. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I can turn on AC from here. I can speed up, turn off the fan. It's just, I don't know. I never had a Tesla screen. I don't know how easy it is to use, but I just wanted to be able to like keep my eyes on the road and reach out with one hand and push the button, like whatever button I want to push. Or if I'm just reach out and turn the volume knob. That's what I want. Well, I guess with the Tesla screen, if you have controls for the volume on the steering wheel, not a big deal. But for me, yeah, climate control, that was important. So that's what it looks like. Hello. Oh god, look at that. I'm wearing a headlight and it's not even turned on. Why am I even wearing it? Yeah. Okay, I don't want to scratch this. But I'm pretty sure the back of it is pretty standard. I'm pretty sure the whole unit is very standard for what you get from AliExpress. It's just the bezel is different. Yeah, I paid a little bit extra to get 4-core and 64 gig. Other one was like, I think it was, oh no, 8-core and 64 gig. Do I really need 8-core? No, but other one was 6-core, and I'm kind of OCD about those kind of things. You have to have binary number of cores. I can't have 10 cores, so 6 cores or 7 cores. It has to be either 4, 8, or 16. And you know, maybe there's like extra performance. So anyway, that's one of the things that comes in the package. Oh, it also has all this canvas decoder, because there's more climate control things you can do from here, not just these buttons. There's other things you can do, and for that you need the canvas decoder, so that should be all in here. And from my understanding, this whole thing should be plug and play. Yeah, look at that. Comes with all the harnesses. Well, because this is like application specific. Or it comes with a SIM card too, if you wanted to put data on it or whatever. I just need GPS. Okay. Oh, this is an antenna. I think this might be GPS antenna. Very flat and big. That's antenna converter for the radio. Oh, extra USB 2.0, I guess. USB 2.0, even though they painted it blue. Yeah, it still only has 4 wires. Okay, wait, so this is a GPS antenna. What is this then? Okay, not really sure. And yeah, not really sure. Oh, and this is the cable for the backup camera. I think there's also should be a backup camera included. That was supposed to be actually not included in the package. They said it's a gift. So this is the kind of backup camera. And yeah, something new to me. I never knew about HD cameras. So apparently, yeah, this is different than from regular analog cameras, or what are they called? RCA cameras. So they should have a better quality. Might be even able to do some kind of HD. Yeah, so it came included. Not sure if I'm gonna go with this camera. I actually ordered another one too because I wasn't sure if it's coming with it. But yeah, I might put one in the back, one in the front. That would be pretty cool. And yeah, the reason why I'm opening this package now is because I'm gonna be installing the battery location, and while I'm running battery location cable, I also want to run the camera cable to the trunk as well. We'll be running through the same route. But yeah, pretty cool. Haven't tested it yet. Hope it works as good as it looks. Well, actually, it doesn't look that great, and the color is also off. The interior of my car, the panel is a little bit grayer. This is like really black. So, oh well. Yeah, so next we'll do the installation. Alright, so I'm gonna attempt to power up this unit and see how it works, and also test the cameras. I've watched some YouTube videos on doing this, and it seems to be pretty straightforward. The first thing is the shift knob. Does it get unscrewed this way? I have no idea what I'm doing here. Oh, yes. Oh, cool. Okay. So it just gets unscrewed like that. Next, need to pull this up somewhere. Oh yeah, right here. Okay, there it goes. So just pull it up. There's seems to be nothing bolted. There's just some connections to be unplugged here. Cool. Nice and easy. Alright, next. There's 2 bolts here. I think that's about 8mm. I'm gonna go get those and unscrew that, and then this thing should be able to pull out. Alright, so those were actually 7mm sockets. Remove those, and then I've seen people on videos usually put pry bar in here, but I don't have pry bars. I just have my fingers. So I found out actually can kind of work it out from the bottom with just your bare hands. Feels like something's getting scratched. Okay, and then there's looks like one connector. Oh god, oh well. Probably should put something. Yeah, probably should put something like that to not get it all messed up, just in case. There we go. Cool. And that's all it takes to remove this guy. Alright, but I think this guy gotta go too. Yeah, I'm just looking if there's actually enough space to put this one on there without removing the alt screen. That would be hilarious. There will be like a screen behind the screen. But yeah, that's how it looks. Looks pretty cool actually. Let's see here. But yeah, I'll remove this guy anyway. It's just a dead weight at this point, and this one too. Yeah, for weight savings, that's what's for. Alright, take 2. Failed to push the record button last time. Yeah, removed the 4 bolts from this guy, removed the 4 bolts from this guy. They were both 7mm. This one would come out relatively easy. It pulls out halfway and you can unplug the wire from the harness from the back. Not too bad. This one is huge pain to remove because it doesn't pull out very far, and then you just gotta use your spaghetti hands to reach in there and unplug the harnesses, because you can't otherwise remove it any further than this. So be prepared to be able to do this. You need spaghetti hands. So it has those 3 harnesses right there, and 2 harnesses and an antenna. And as you can see, that's as far as they reach. They don't pull out very far, so it doesn't give you a lot of room to be able to unplug those, unless you want to cut those wires or cut those tapes or something. Anyway, next I'm gonna get the wire harnesses for this guy and test it out. This took a while to figure out. Actually, I wouldn't say figure it out, more like trial and error, just plugging different things wherever they fit. Some things make sense, kind of can know where they're going. For some things, they're just no plugs and they go nowhere. Like this is supposed to, this is supposed to plug into the car somewhere, but I'm pretty sure I don't have a plug for this. There is nothing in my car that resembles this plug, so this will not go nowhere. There is also this plug here, which has no harness for, so I don't even know what it does. There's this plug here, which I think is a backup camera, and then there is also this yellow plug here, which also could be a backup camera. And I wish there was like a manual, like instructions manual, that could explain things, but there isn't. And yeah, so I thought like I'll just plug it in and see how it goes. And also, actually, sometimes these units from AliExpress, they would have a manual loaded into the unit itself. So once you did all the trial and error and installed it, you can cross-reference yourself and see if you did it correctly. I mean, that's very thoughtful. Like after you installed it, you can check if you did it correctly, unless the unit just burned up because you did it incorrectly. I mean, yeah, it's not that easy to mess this up. It's not like, I mean, specifically this one too, because everything is just plugged in as it goes. Yeah, so just try to plug it in. And oh yes, I want a few more things. Before I was wondering why are there 2 antennas. There's this antenna and then there's this antenna. But after looking at it, I realized, yeah, there's actually 2 antennas. One of them is for GPS, other one is for the SIM cell network, but I'm not gonna use it. Yeah, there's this thingy here for the SIM card. I don't think I'll ever use it, but anyway, that's there. And I don't really wanna throw this out just in case, so I'll just put it somewhere. And I'm planning to run all the USB cables, all the SIM cards, somewhere along the center console. Might be all the way back here if possible, or somewhere in the middle here. Yeah, so next I'll try to plug it in and see if I can power up and figure out which of these ones will work for the reverse camera, because that's the next thing I want to test, the reverse camera. Alright, I think I've plugged in all the wires, and now it's time for the smoke show. Okay, no smoke coming out, so maybe that's a good sign. Okay, wait a sec. Oh, okay, maybe there? Oh, whoa, that was fast. Okay, I like it. Looks pretty cool. Let's see here. Yeah, let's try. How about radio? Oh, actually, let's try these things. Climate control. It does nothing. Really? Okay. Oh, this is a volume button. That's awesome. This one I have no idea. These buttons don't work for some reason. Maybe I didn't plug it in correctly. Or how do you turn on radio? That's... Oh, I have a calculator. That's nice. Okay, so that's... Okay, so you can use this knob for tuning the radio. Not very useful, but I hope this knob does something more than just radio. Nice. Oh. Oh, okay. AC turned on. That's dope. Oh, cool. Changing directions. Okay. Actually, it's not A. Yeah, oh, I see. Yeah, no AC. And this is with AC. Well, the engine is not running, so the AC is not gonna turn on. Let's see. Nice. I like that. I want to be able to have a physical buttons for changing the climate control stuff. How do I turn it off though? Is there a physical button to turn this off? Okay, that might be an issue. I'm not sure if there's a... Okay, anyway, I will mess around with this and see how it goes. Oh yeah, next thing I'll do is I'll test the camera, but so far it looks pretty cool. I'm sure like there's a lot more functions I can do with this, but for now I just wanna figure out what camera I'm gonna use. So I've got the backup cameras figured out. Got two of them to test it out here. Yeah, I was able to plug it in and get it working. One thing that's kind of interesting is that usually backup cameras need to have a signal for when you turn on the backup light. I mean, for when you start backing up, and that signal comes for the reverse light. So basically, whenever your reverse light is turned on, signal is sent to the head unit to turn on the camera and to, turn on the view of the camera from the head unit. But I guess in this case, there's no signal necessary to be sent to the head unit from the backup light because the car itself knows that it is in reverse gear. Basically, it gets that information from the CAN bus. So my idea was to have a switch where I could be able to turn on the backup camera even as I'm driving forward if I want to see behind me. But looks like that's not possible in this car unless if there's like override switch, because yeah, I didn't plug in anything for the reverse light and the car just knows when it's in reverse gear and the backup camera turns on from that. The camera itself is getting constant power all the time right now from the cigarette lighter, and I have nothing wired up to the reverse light. So yeah, the head unit just gets this information from the CAN bus. Also, yeah, got this camera included with the unit. Seems like it's a good resolution quality, AHD, whatever that means. and I've got this one separate because I liked how it fits. And resolution wise, I think the one that included is actually looks like better quality, but it's not really that easy to tell. The resolution on the screen is not super high, I think. And this camera that I bought separately has a wider angle lens. Looks like it's like a fisheye lens, so the view is distorted. But I don't really care so much about distortion. I care more about the view angle more. So I think I will install the one that I bought separately. And yeah, so I guess the wiring for this will be more simple than I thought, because no extra wires required. You can just plug this into the power and the camera will turn on whatever your car is in reverse gear, and the car knows itself when it's in reverse gear. Alright, so I took the whole dash apart again. One reason was to install the GPS antenna. I was planning to put it somewhere up in there, but that didn't work very well. So actually I put it up in here. Yeah, maybe not, you can't see it, but yeah, there's a cable goes here. There's like some space up in here. That's where I jammed the antenna. I kind of wanted to be as close to the dash as possible. I didn't want it like somewhere up in here because it will be blocked by the metal pillar. So, well, ideally I would want it somewhere right here, I think. I mean, I'm not a GPS expert, but I think that might be the best place. So that's why I wanted to put it in between these two, but couldn't find a way to do it easily. But in here it was easy to fit it in there. Next, I was also wanted to check these two wires. So as I have confirmed, this plug is for the reverse camera. When I plug it into here and I put the car in reverse, the signal from this will be displayed on the screen. And there's two wires that are next to this one plug, and I'll try to figure out what they are. I tried to connect them together, I tried to connect them to ground, I tried to connect them to power individually and all that, and wasn't able to figure it out. Then I was looking at other cables and I found these two cables here, and I have confirmed these two green cables are the CAN bus wires. So I've tested out this head unit. So far pretty good. The climate control works as expected. Volume knob works. Yeah, the only thing I need to get now is GPS. It has Google Maps preloaded, but doesn't have maps. And maps can be pretty big. So my plan was to pull over to McDonald's and watch some internet and download some maps, but it doesn't seem to be working well. I'll try to mooch off Starbucks next, see if that works any better. And yeah, once I have internet, I'll be able to download maps and see how the navigation works. But other than that, I think it's working pretty good. Wi-Fi, not Wi-Fi, Bluetooth worked, video works, radio works pretty good too. Yeah, and let's see here, where is that? Bluetooth was placing call, listening to audiobooks and things like that. Yeah, anyway, yeah, we'll try to get some internet and see if we can download some apps next. Alright, I pulled over to Starbucks. As you can see, well, actually no, you can't see. There was McDonald's right over here, and now I'm at Starbucks, and I got Wi-Fi working. It works a lot better. So now, yeah, let's download some apps. What I'm gonna do is not only download, not only am I gonna download. Wait a second, how do I do this? I forgot. Oh yeah, here. Download offline apps. Oh great, I have to sign in. Okay, let me sign in and then get the download started. Yeah, I'm not only gonna download maps for the Google Maps, I'm also gonna download another GPS application that might work better than Google Maps for offline. Alright, so I've got maps.me downloaded, open it for the first time. The internet actually disconnected it once. Maybe Starbucks was on to me. They're like, hey, these guys just mooching internet for us. And then they cut me off. So I had to kind of download it twice. It got out to like 80% and then it got disconnected. Oh yeah, download. Okay. And we're back to downloading. Okay, on maps.me, it told me to download Vancouver, and Vancouver area got downloaded. And I think it's not just Vancouver area, I think it's like greater Vancouver area, because right now I'm in Pitt Meadows. And yeah, looks like all of this is available. And I think like if you go to a different place, it will ask you to download that other place. Like let's go to Merritt. Yeah, it will ask you to download Kelowna area. And I think Kelowna area will include Merritt, Kamloops, and all those places. Yeah. So I've got maps.me. I've got Google Maps. So right now Wi-Fi is also disconnected, so that's what it looks like. I've used Google Maps, of course, on my cell phone, so I want to see how this would look like when I turn on navigation. So let's, where am I going here? Yeah, let's go here. Okay, so it says route 2, and it has a route for us. Cool. Okay. I also used Cjig before. Never used maps.me. So let's see here. Okay, looks not bad. I like it. Like you can see a lot. On Cjig was kind of shitty sometimes because you couldn't see a whole lot. But on Cjig you could arrange your view to be top down instead of being kind of at an angle. And it was very similar to Google Maps. So yeah, I'll try this out on the way home and see how it goes. But yeah, I don't know, it's not bad. You can see a lot. Oh, there we go, that top-down view. Sometimes I like to look at maps like that when I'm driving. You know, depends on the situation. Alright, so this will be the end of this video. And the next video will be continuation of the AliExpress special head unit, where I'll show how I wired this backup camera and more about it in the next video. See ya.